Road Trippin' brought to you by McDonald's, Hickson Transmission, Speedy's Oil and Auto, and Crown Automotive Group.
The road tripping car is on the trail. Crown Automotive Group, along with McDonald's, are making sure we're ready to go. Charleston and Calhoun, Tennessee played prominent roles in the last years of the Cherokee Nation. The Twin City area was known as Fort Cass, and it was the operational headquarters for the removal. We start in Calhoun at the Hiawassee River Heritage Center.
This area of the two cities has a story that was untold for so many years. So many important things about the Cherokees took place here, and we wanted to tell that story to the world.
The Heritage Center can be a gateway to your journey. It's the place to pick up your passport to explore Cherokee heritage.
This area used to be a sovereign nation. If you stood across in present-day Charleston and looked across the Hiawassee River, you were looking at America. You were standing in the Cherokee Nation and you were looking at America across the river.
Get your passport stamped at Blythe Ferry. This was the gathering point and crossing for the Cherokee removal under the supervision of Chief John Ross. Blythe Ferry is now part of the Cherokee Removal Memorial Park. The park's visitor center is full of information, artifacts, and books on Cherokee history. Granite wall memorials outside document significant events. You can trace ancestral steps to areas uncertain in the amphitheater. A new permanent installation is engraved with over 2,500 names from the 1835 Henderson Roll Census. It's dedicated to those who died and cried along the Trail of Tears.
Our new memorial is built to honor the Cherokee that were forced from their homes. They all were here, 9,000 Cherokee, 500 Creek Indians, from August to November, waiting to get across the river on Blythe Ferry. As they crossed the river, they looked back, and this was their last look at their homeland. It's an emotional experience.
Heading south to Chattanooga, Tennessee, and straight to Ross's Landing to see The Passage, an interactive outdoor exhibit that links downtown to the river and a departure point for the Trail of Tears.
It starts at the top of the Aquarium Plaza, where there are 7 beautiful ceramic discs that represent Cherokee culture and imagery found around here from ancient times. And it goes all the way down the steps to a stainless steel water spider, which is a very important piece of the Cherokee legend for the birth of fire. And then we end at the waterfront at the north wall, where there's a beautiful wall of cutout stickball players that represent games of Cherokee culture.
A trickling stream into 7 fountains pouring out of the river is not a memorial, but a celebration of the Cherokee people. Traveling on to Calhoun, Georgia, New Echota is one of the most significant Cherokee sites. It was set up as the Cherokee capital in 1825. An effort to fit in, be accepted, and not be forced out. They formed a government similar to that of the United States.
They had a council, which was like our House of Representatives, a committee that was like our Senative. They had a principal chief that was like our president. Also here, they established a printing press and had their own newspaper. In fact, this year is the 185th anniversary of when they started that.
But it wasn't enough. The Treaty of New Echota was signed in 1835, giving over Cherokee land to the federal government for $5 million. The removal had officially begun. It's worth taking time to visit the museum, learning about Cherokee life before the removal. Georgia State Highway 225 between New Echota and the Chief James Vann House has been designated the Trail of Tears Highway. This home is another part of the story and predates New Echota. Vann's primary contribution was focused on providing a Moravian education to the Cherokee children. Called the showplace of the Cherokee Nation, the home contains innovative architecture like the floating cantilevered staircase, a marvel of the time. Visit the kitchen where slaves prepared the family meals and get a feel for the lifestyle of this wealthy but treacherous businessman. Step out onto the upstairs porch and survey the land that the Vanns cultivated, but ultimately lost. Exploring these and other trail sites will give you a deeper understanding of this poignant time in our history.